YouTube and he says that Joseph Parker's been pay-per-view since his 6th fight in New Zealand. So that is that. I understand, Russell, you don't want to pay pay-per-view, but it is a great fight. Yeah, it's a great fight, but in England it's not pay-per-view. It's from New Zealand, and Dillian White was born in Jamaica. The best wins are Randy Ruiz and Hughie Fury, which I thought he lost. Dillian White went distance with Dave Allen 18 months ago. And since then he's been distance with Robert.
Oh, it's become boring that now. This is how I look at it. Joseph Parker, he may be pay-per-view in New Zealand, but he is dog shit in England. Fucking dog shit. And I'm sorry for swearing, because there's children watch this programme. So he is effing dog shit. He is the stinkinator. His fights stink. Ruiz, Takam, Hughie Fury and Joshua, stinkers. Fucking stinkers. And I should be at pub tonight with my cousin Reese. You know what I mean? I should be at Corner Pocket at Maxborough playing this kid for 200 quid. Sinking if you want, partying into early hours with a lock-in. But I'm not, because I'm doing this because, you know, the questions are just getting out of control now. But we've covered that one. I know which one's next now, so I've just gone through them. It's Taxi Boy. This is a question of Taxi Boy.
Taxi Boy on my YouTube channel says the Ingle camp is ideal for Tyson Fury. What do people think about that? Unfortunately, Tyson has discipline issues, he says. Most travellers have discipline issues. He will not take a bollocking from a gorger. Only a yes man, hence Ben. That's from Taxi Boy.
Well, I didn't know what a gorger were until I googled it. A gorger is somebody that's not a traveller. Now, I'm not a traveller, so I must be a gorger. Dominic Ingle, he's not a traveller, he must be a gorger. This is how I look at it. Dominic Ingle's made a career off the back of his dad, Brendan, who were a great trainer. But Bomber Graham never won a world title, did he? Johnny Nelson were gifted a world title. Ryan Rhodes didn't win a world title. Nazim Ahmed were a natural talent. So you can read into that what you want to read into it. I say it as I see it. Dominic Ingle is a nutrition expert. But people are saying he's a great trainer, done great for Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe Saunders was an Olympian. He was a British, Commonwealth, European and a world champion, undefeated, when he landed on Dominic Ingle's doorstep. That's the bottom line. People might not want to say it as I'm saying it, but when you've got a British, Commonwealth, European and a world champion, 26-0, dropped on your doorstep, age 27, who went to Olympics as an 18-year-old kid, when that's dropped on your doorstep and he's a southpaw, he's going to make you look good, isn't he? No matter who Billy Joe Saunders went with, he was going to make him look good, wasn't he? Now Billy Joe Saunders, when he went with Ben Davison in Scotland, he didn't make Ben look good, did he? But Dominic were a little bit cleverer than him, wasn't he? If you go to Dominic's gym, he's going to have you training, isn't he? Now I'm a big fan of Dominic Ingles. Dominic, if you go to that gym, you're there to work. If you go to Ben Davidson's gym, well, Billy Joe Saunders didn't look to me like he got in great shape. Was Tyson Fury in great shape 2 weeks ago? I don't think he were he? Here's what it is, I'll probably get loads of shit over it, but I'm just going to say it as I see it. So, Dominic Ingle, well, what are you doing now with Billy Joe? All he's doing is pulling out fights. He's gone back to where he were before, pulling out fights. Is Dominic Ingle a myth? Is Dominic Ingle a myth? Or is it the real deal? Well, let's just look at that. Let's just break that down. Richard Towers is a fantastic trainer. I mean, great things about him. He's a nice person as well, and he's turned his life around. But when he was in trouble against Big Daddy Brown, his last fight, by the way, What did Dominic do? He did what he always does, doesn't he? Don't worry about it, his timings are. Triple your jab. Whatever he said, it didn't work for him, did it? What's happened to Adam Etchits? What's happened to Adam Etchits? Where's he gone? He was going to be next. Well, they named him Bomber, didn't they? Jesus, he couldn't drop a bomb if he were a Lancaster bomber in World War II going over Berlin. What's happened to Adam Etchits? He were Dominic Ingle trained fighter, wasn't he? What's happened to Liam Cameron, Commonwealth champion? He left Chris Smedley to go to Dominic Ingle. What happened then? What? Got beat. Oh, Dominic Ingle, the Ingle style. It don't work for everybody, does it? Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of kids have gone through there. Hundreds have gone through over years. But how many have really made it? So let's not get carried away with the Ingle style. People are getting carried away. I'm just going to say it as I see it. Dominic Ingle looks the part, he's got big arms and all that. Do you think he got them big arms out of eating Weetabix and Frosties? Come on. When I first met Dominic Ingle, he was like that. He was like that. Like a rake. He had a shred of wheat on his head that he used to comb forward. So you tell me. It is what it is, isn't it? I'm just going to say it as I see it. Dave Allen were at Ingle Gym, wasn't he? How long did Dave Allen last there? 3 weeks. I could go a little bit deeper, but I'm not gonna. Dominic Ingle's done great for Billy Joe Saunders, but what have they done since then? Where have they going? Where are they going? Will Dominic Ingle train Billy Joe Saunders to another fight? We don't know, do we? His training methods, fitness-wise, is going to get you fit. You're going to eat the right food. When you want a chocolate biscuit, you're going to get a stick of celery. That's the difference. He's a nutrition expert, but there are people in boxing that are saying that Dominic isn't as good as what his dad were. So you tell me. His dad was a master trainer who could get guys who were no good. Johnny Nelson were that bad. He was at the Ingle Gym 3 years before they let him have a fight. He was that bad. But then he turned him into good because he got into Johnny Nelson's head. He turned him around mentally. So he needs rewarding for that. And Brendan Ingle should be knighted. And the British government, a fucking disgrace for not knighting that man. That man has saved more men from prison. Just got a tweet off there. That man has saved more people from prison than the probation service. Dominic Ingle's dad Brendan should have been knighted. It's a fucking disgrace that he hadn't. They need to give Brendan Ingle an award, and they need to go let Alma Ingle and Johnny Nelson go collect that award, because Johnny Nelson was the closest person to Brendan that want family. So they need to do something for Brendan Ingle, because he saved a lot of people from a lot of jail. A lot of people. Richard Towers were going down wrong way, wasn't he? Down wrong road. There's loads of people. Hey! There's loads of people that were going down the wrong path, and he saved them. But let's not get carried away here with Dominic Ingle. Kilbrook were with Caldwell from the beginning, by the way. Not Dominic, he was with Dave Caldwell. Witter were with Brendan, wasn't he? So Billy Joe Saunders, who with Jimmy Tibbs to start with. Then he had a few sessions with Adam Bove, then he went to Dominic. We weren't there with him from the beginning. When somebody of the quality of Billy Joe Saunders lands on your lap because old Fish Eyes Frank recommends it, it don't mean, why should you take all the glory? You done great to get him in shape, and I voted for Dominic Ingle for trainer of the year, but it don't mean to say he should have all the credit. Jimmy Tibbs deserves all the credit for Billy Joe Saunders, but Billy Joe Saunders is one of them kids, he's natural, isn't he? You could put him in with somebody 15 stone, he'd probably bash him up, even heavyweight. There's heavyweight fighters out there that are ranked probably 100 or top 50 in heavyweights in world. You could put Billy Joe in there and he'd bash him up. He's got one of them horrible styles, hasn't he? He's a southpaw and he knows how to fight. It's bred in a minute, travelling kids, but Billy Joe Saunders is a one-off. But what Billy Joe Saunders are you going to get? The only Billy Joe Saunders... Sorry. The only person who's going to beat Billy Joe Saunders is the only person who's going to beat Tyson Fury themselves. People like that, the skills are off the charts, aren't they? Off the charts. But the dedication is not there, is it? Do you know what I mean?
Baby, can't you
the dedication's not there. You got fucking on here. Billy Joe Saunders, he's not going to be a Carl Froch, is he? Carl Froch. Oh, you just press start, don't you? That's it, stop. Carl Froch is... people like Carl Froch, they need to not miss every session. They have to be peak fitness and teak tough. Your Billy Joe Saunders and your Tyson Furies, they don't need to be teak tough because they've already got good chins, but they don't need to be peak fitness because they can fumble the way through rounds, can't they? Because their skills are like Mayweather skills. They're off the charts. Their skills are sublime, and they're always gonna have great skills like that. Like Andy Lee, he's got great skills. They're always gonna have mega skills, but they're never gonna be mega dedicated because they're gonna wanna eat what they want, go to bed when they want, and do what they want. They're not yes men, are they? They're always... Then Billy Joe Saunders and Tyson Fury, they're not bothered about sponsors. Do you see Joshua? He's reading off a script. Don't say this, don't say that, because they want sponsors. Billy Joe's going to tell somebody to get fucked, and Tyson's going to tell somebody to get fucked. That's how they are. Their skills are off the charts. Off the charts. They're one-offs. But if you're in a gym with Peter Fury, and I've seen this close hand, and I've seen it with you, if your mind's not on it, you're getting fired out of that gym that day. Peter Fury does this as a hobby. I got involved in boxing as a hobby, but it's led to other things and other doors have opened for me. And I've been quite fortunate, very fortunate. But people who get involved in boxing, they're shocked at first when they see it. I've seen them spar. I've seen Tyson Fury spar Con Sheenan. Sparred himself for 3 rounds. I thought, what's he doing? Get switching every now and then, but his skills are like off the radar. But I think what you're looking at now, you're looking at Billy Joe Saunders. He's looking for a big money fight, and I think he wants to get out of boxing. I think they've had enough. I don't believe that injury for Martin Murray fight. I don't believe it. I don't believe that. I'm flying here. I don't believe that injury. I just don't believe it. Nah, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. And now it just shows you what all stuff that's come out that Billy Joe Saunders were offered the Golovkin fight, but then they managed to get the Canelo fight on against Golovkin. They're going to rematch him, aren't they? So Bill's out in cold. The only casualty in it is Martin Murray. He's got to be spewing, hasn't he? Because he's not going to get his fifth world title shot, is it? Or fourth or fifth. Either way, Martin Murray, he's a like consummate professional, isn't he? But Billy Joe Saunders, his skills are off at chart. But is his dedication? Remains to be seen, doesn't it? Could you imagine Billy Joe Saunders' skills and Carl Froch's dedication and something like Josh Whale? Somebody who's dedicated. Hey, listen, Josh Whale's got skills, but he's not got skills like Billy Joe Saunders. He's like a 10, isn't he? You know, Josh Whale's probably a 7 or an 8 for skills, and a 10 for dedication. Hughie Fury's probably a 9.5 for skills, and a 10 for dedication, and probably a 7 for power. You know, he probably might need to work on his power, but he's 23, so his power will come in time, won't it? But it is what it is, isn't it? Is that 4th time I've said that now? It is what it is. Or is that my 4th bottle of beer? Get off. Whatever. Last thing he said before he died was, "Fuck me a bus." He drank his girl off. He walked out in the middle of the road and got splattered by a number 78 bus going to Sheffield from Donny. Anyway, we're just on that question.
Taxi Boy on my YouTube channel says the Ingle camp is ideal for Tyson Fury. What do people think about that? Unfortunately, Tyson has discipline issues, he says. Most travellers have discipline issues. He will not take a bollocking from a gorger.
Oh, I've done that question, haven't we?
That's from Taxi Boy.
Yeah, we've done that one. We've done that one.
Taxi Boy. Maybe I was a bit harsh on Tyson Fury, according to Cigano Boxer. He says, to be fair, when you consider what big...
Yeah, maybe I might have been harsh. That question's from Cigano Boxer or something.
Tyson has gone through and done to himself in the last 3 years. I think it's a bit premature to judge him. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right, but when he's coming out with statements saying he beats Joshua, beats Wilder in his first fight back, we're all expecting a superhuman Tyson Fury to turn up. And then John Fury says he's stronger, he's faster, he's quicker, he's mentally stronger, he's better than ever. It sounded like they were bigging up Superman, and then look what we got. Super Blob.
Yeah, you heard what I said there, basically.
On my YouTube channel says the Ingle camp.
Yeah, Tyson Fury turn when you ain't ring that big and you've got no shape to you, you're not Superman, are you? Super Blob. That's harsh. I'll probably end up in a what. It might G Tyson up to get in shape, but is Tyson Fury coming back for money? Or is he coming back for glory? Because he's got all belts. He's got the O'Neill Championship. So is he coming back to earn a few quid? Or is he coming back to take his loss and get paid against Joshua? You tell me.
He's ideal for Tyson Fury. What do people think about that? Taxi Boy on my YouTube channel says the Ingle camp is ideal for... Maybe I was a bit harsh on Tyson Fury. I don't... you're going on like you're the only one left in England that has manners with... Annie Dempsey says,
Annie Dempsey.
You're going on like you're the only one left in England that has manners, respect and class. Come on son, boxing's bollocks. Have you got the brains to tell the truth about the Muslim hordes? I will stand with you, Porky, anyway. You ain't that smart if you don't talk about the Muslim hordes. Otherwise your common sense is foolishness talking boxing when Muhammad takes over bottle job. The only snake is Allah. You ain't got the bottle and wisdom to handle the truth. I don't know what all that means, but if you're talking Muslim grooming gangs, no, I don't agree with that. Anybody making a stand against people having sex with underage children, you know, is the brilliance in my eyes. Respect to them all.
Basically, Annie Dempsey, whoever she is, I don't know, she said that I need to say it as it is about stuff like that. These are some questions that I get that I don't try and comment on it, because you can be, it's not PC, I don't like to get involved in all that stuff, but I have put a few tweets out. I'm one of them people, this is how I look at it. Tommy Robinson's got a YouTube channel and he's reporting on grooming gangs at Crown Court in Leeds. Now, what is he doing wrong? What is Tommy doing wrong? He's not done that wrong, has he? So as far as I'm concerned, let him report on it. But so yeah, Annie Dempsey. Yeah, well, I don't agree with anything like that. I certainly don't agree with men grooming children for sex. But it's not to do with boxing, that. So you can't be sending me stuff like that to channel. Although I agree with what you're saying, but there's other channels for that, isn't there? But I just wanted to get that out. That this is the type of stuff that I have to root through and pick from, because there's a lot. You know, if you get in, I don't get that many people watching the channel, but it's a hardcore base in it that are watching it, and sometimes I can say things and people take it wrong way. So I don't like to comment on stuff like that. But I don't agree with all that because I've got kids, and but. I'm not far here from Rotherham, where there's like 1,400 kids what they did up there, and they all swept under the carpet. So, but there's no to do with boxing. So, but I just wanted to leave that in so you can see what sort of questions I get asked, and you know, some of the stuff can blow your mind. Some of the stuff I've been asked, and like I said, some of the stuff, threats that I get sent. This is why I've had my kids on channel today. I've come up to see my kids because some of the stuff that people have sent me, some of them were sending me horrible videos and stuff, and there's some really sick individuals out there, innit? And if I were to show my kids' mum that, she'd be like distraught. There's sick individuals out there, but I don't need to sleep with a knife under bed or a gun under bed, but there is sick individuals on social media, and people can have a go at me for screaming at Eddie Hearn about taking certain fights, or matching certain fighters with certain fighters, or paying certain fighters a certain wage, but I don't think I ever stepped the mark when bringing stuff like that, coming out with tweets like that. There's some sick individuals, but onwards and upwards to something better. Let's have a look.
Annie Dempsey.
Oh, I've gone better. Annie Dempsey, look, if you're Annie Dempsey, DM me on social media a picture of you with some identification, because you're probably a troll. You need to grow up.
Show prediction for Dave Allen fight next week. I know he's your mate, but the way he gives out about any show that's not Matchroom makes me cringe. He's making a hole of himself trying to get a deal with Matchroom. I'll comment on that tomorrow, and it'll go out Monday.
Dave Allen, what can I say about Dave Allen? My kids like Dave Allen, my kid's mum likes him. He's a likeable guy, isn't he? I haven't spoke to him in a while. I'm not going to go into that, but who's Dave Allen beat? Who's he beat? Who was his best win? You'll see Dave Allen on social media in videos with Tyson Fury, playing table tennis with Carl Frampton, messing about with Eddie Hearn, sat with Frotch at Sky shows, blah blah blah, whatever. Let's get down to business. Who's Dave Allen beat? Who? People say you're giving so many people Russ a free ride. Dave Allen lives up back here, near my children, where my children live. So when I come up here, if I want to see my kids, I can just go around and see Dave Allen, although I ain't for a bit. But who's Dave Allen beat? Why is he famous? Beat he lost against Luis Ortiz. He lost against Dillian White. And he's fighting in France, isn't he? And I hope he wins, but he's going to get beat, isn't he, in France. It looks like Eddie Hearn don't want to know him, doesn't he, now? So I don't know what's happening to Dave Allen. I don't know. Is he going to be one of them guys that people are going to knock about? Is that what it's going to be? So I don't know. I don't know what's happening to him, and I don't know what's happening to me. It looks like some bird over the road here, and I just take camera on these two here. Looks like he's going to fill her in again. Look at that, eh? Shall I run out and fill him in? Do I have to jump out of the car and fill a woman beater in? What do you reckon? I sort of stay out of it. Not to do with me, I'm not from this village, am I? But no, I don't know why Dave Allen's taking a fight in France against gold medalist Olympian. What do you think is going to happen there? Come on, we all know what's going to happen, don't we? We all know what's going to happen. We all know what's going to happen. So, you alright? Are you alright? Alright. Well, there you go, she's alright, so what I'm hardly going to put my Superman cape on, am I? Stay out of domestic, shouldn't you, if you, like I said, I'm not from around here, am I? But no, I hope Dave Allen wins. I hope he punches lights out of him, smashes him to bits. But he's going to be going in with a guy that's been in with Joyce 3 times and beat Joyce twice in Olympics or Worlds, and I don't know, but he's going to be in for an hard night in France. He's not going to get no favours over there. They're going to be their ring, their gloves, their ring floor, their judges, their promoters, their referee. Dave Allen's going to need a knockout to beat that guy. Now Joyce couldn't knock that guy out in three fights. So all it's going to be for Dave, that is a wage and a payday, innit? He pulled out Steffi Bull's show last night at Donny Dome. So all them tickets that Steffi Bull sold on back of Dave going fighting there, nobody got a refund, did they? That's boxing for you, innit? But well done to Steffi. I heard that Steffi made a donation to Scott Westgarth's family a few weeks ago, so you've got to give Steffi respect for that. He's not all bad. But it is what it is, innit? But I should be going out tonight for a pint with my cousin's son Reese. He's only like 25. I should be going out for a pint with him tonight, and do you know what? I fancy going out. I fancy going out tonight. 6 pints of Stella, 10 games of pool, and a kebab. I just fancy it. I don't fancy going home to an empty house tonight. But let me go for the rest of these questions.
Says I don't. You're going on like you're the only one left in England that has manners, respect and class. Come on son, boxing's bollocks. Have you got the brains to tell the truth about the Muslim hordes?
Oh, we've done that one, haven't we?
Stand with you, Porky, anyway. You ain't that.
Done that one.
Message from TMG. What's your prediction for Dave Allen fight next week? I know he's your mate, but the way he gives
Done that one.
Why is it when Adam Booth turned around and said to Coogan about the fight in the crowd on the IFL interview, Coogan just hushed him up straight away? Do you know what I mean? Total company man.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that interview on IFL. Adam Booth mentioned it about the fight in the crowd, you know, the Tyson Fury Serifa Sarifi fight. And Coogan didn't want to talk about it, he changed subject, didn't he? That's because Coogan Cassius, he's going to try and help his pal, innit, Tyson. Instead of trying to be a media guy, you have to separate yourself from one to other. You can't be in bed with him and then trying to be a neutral. You can't. And Coogan's very polished, I think. Very, very, very polished. But it is what it is. And if he's got a problem with that, I'll tell him to his face. What's the worst he can do? Knock me out? He knocks me out. I've been knocked out before. But he ain't going to knock me out, is he?
Why is it when Adam Booth.
Oh, I've had that one. Hang on.
Turned round and said to Coogan about the Boxing Fan 1988 at boy 1337 /Tommy. Just watched episode 51, Big Ross. What's your thoughts on Chisora versus Takam added to the White Parker bill? Also, are you watching Joyce tonight versus that cruiser on Dave? Chisora Takam's a good fight, so that's a good question.
Yeah. I think that Takam against Chisora has probably saved Eddie Hearn's bacon, and I think that'll be the fight of the night. Now, Dillian White knows this, but Derek Chisora, he's probably saved the show yet again. Like him and Dillian, didn't they save a show ages ago?
Boxing Fan 1988 at boy 1337 /Tommy. Just watched episode 51, Big Ross. What's your thoughts on Chisora versus Takam added to the White Parker bill? Also, are you watching Joyce tonight versus...
Yeah, I've seen, we've done that one. Hang on.
Why is it when Adam Booth turned round and said to Coogan about... We seem to have a hater on here, Billy Bye, at Billy Bye 1. He says it's all bollocks that Huey didn't do a better job on Parker than AJ did. I thought they were both stinker replies. Both stinker replies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, regarding the Huey Fury against Parker and Joshua against Parker, who did the best out of them two? Now, I've had a few beers now, like, I've had like 4 bottles of these, and they're like big bottles, aren't they, like a pint. Who did the best? I thought Huey did best. I thought it was cleaner work. I thought there were a lot of holding in the Joshua fight. I thought Huey just didn't get hit. That's my opinion. I think it's hard to lay a glove on Huey Fury. People can say, yeah, you're only saying that because you're Peter Fury's mate and blah blah blah, and you've done loads of porridge and Peter Fury's done loads of porridge. Forget porridge, right? Because my days of doing porridge are gone. Right? I've had 15 days porridge since I got out in 2004. And Peter's not had any porridge since probably a couple of years before that. Our porridge days are gone. We're in boxing and when it's an hobby, right? No porridge for us. But as regards an opinion on that, I thought Huey could have thrown his right hand a little bit more. But why would he need to when he was beating him with a jab? Parker wasn't nailing him, he was coming in bum rushing him. How can you give him points for bum rushing? Come on. Fucking hell, come on. Judges need to go back to judging school and look at how you score a fight. Whatever happened to hit and not get hit and scoring people for not getting hit? Come on. Huey got out there and had a fucking mark on his face. Parker got out there dejected and yet he won. It's a fucking farce, man. Listen, I've seen, I'm not going to go into detail, right, because behind the scenes I've seen certain things, all sorts of things on paper and black and white and that, and I know certain people's opinions on it. They were had off that night, the Furies. They were had off. Hey, listen, Tyson Fury, he had a fucking touch in that John Fury fight. Not John Fury, John McDermott. John McDermott, the first fight there, he had a touch. But, Chris, I'm just filming. Let me finish filming and I'll ring you, mate, yeah? Because I think I'm going to Corner Pocket with R. East for a game of pool. I'm just waiting for him to ring me now. I just need to nip home and get a shower. But, I'll ring you when I get done, yeah? Let me just finish here now, because I'm just in the middle of an interview. Right, I think I've nearly come to end now, hang on.
Boxing Fan 1988 at Boy.
Oh, I've had that one. I need to learn how to delete them once I've read them out, don't I? Because I am thick as fuck with phones.
We seem to have a hater on here, Billy Bye, at Billy Bye 1. He says it's all bollocks. That Huey didn't do a better job on Parker than AJ did. I thought they were both
Had that one.
Ivy Kobakurin or something versus Joe Joyce.
Yeah, the Joe Joyce fight against that guy he just fought overnight. The guy Joe Joyce fought overnight, right? Fucking, how can that pass as an headline show? What are we? Joe Joyce is a super heavyweight, isn't he? The guy who we're fighting is like, I'm 49-year-old next year, me, and I could have put a fucking better job up, couldn't I? Come on, fucking hell. Joe Joyce he's more or less an Olympic champion, isn't he? You know, there's not an ounce of fat on him. He can do 20 rounds, he's strong, bull strong. What are we doing in ring with that guy? Come on. Fucking hell. Are we fucking plump? Do I look like a fucking lollipop? Fuck's sake.
Ivy Kobakurin. Mike in Rotherham says, what do I think to Josh Kelly stopping Chris George for a Commonwealth belt? So that were a good win for Josh Kelly.
Yeah, good win for Josh Kelly, but fucking hell, all this hype that Josh Kelly's got around him, how the fuck is he headlining? Lewis Ritson is the man in the North East. No ifs, no buts. Not Josh Kelly. Lewis fucking Ritson is the man. Phil Jeffries, his manager, he's the man up there, and Steve Rafe. Ask them, they'll tell you. Josh Kelly is not the man. Ritson's the man. Ask anybody in North East about boxing. I'm going up to North East in the next few weeks to get Jaffa on film. Lewis Ritson. I'll probably see Steve Rafe. I know some people who know Steve Rafe. He's a top guy. But at the end of the day, Josh Kelly is not the man.
Lewis Ritson took out Ireland in one round, so that's another good win for him. He's just icing people, isn't he? I said Gav McDonald beat Stewie Hall. This is just questions from Sarah in Leeds, so I agree with you on that. Joe Joyce calling out Huey Fury. Ricky Burns had his 50th fight. That'd be a good fight against Ritson in Scotland. Lewis Ritson took Ireland in one round.
Oh, I had that one, yeah. I think that's about it, really, now.
The guy from Boxing Skills who said that Anthony Joshua is going to be the next James Bond. These are people that are losing their fucking minds. That's from Tony in Sunderland.
Right, go on Twitter. If you want to have a laugh, go on Twitter at /boxing skills. Boxing with a capital B, skills with a capital S. This guy is losing his fucking mind. He is losing his fucking mind. This guy is talking about Anthony Joshua to be next James Bond. Now Anthony Joshua has struck up a friendship with The Rock. You know that wrestler, The Rock? And they're talking, right, about... Batter's gone on that now. Look at that. they're talking James Bond. Fucking James fucking Bond! I mean, what the fuck? I'm gonna have a fucking ulcer. Listen, look at that. Porky's Corner, YouTube. At Big Vern 44. We're in talks with SIS, not SAS, SIS, the company that do big screens, football, Bramall Lane, Hillsborough, Doncaster Rovers ground, cricket, they do loads, Headingley, Weston-super-Mare, I think that's it, Somerset down that end, down south somewhere, Edgbaston, they do horse racing, my pal Kev Hall, shout out to Kev Hall, from South Yorkshire, packaging services at Rotherham, a good man Kev, I grew up with Kev. He's got racehorses and he goes to Newcastle, Chepstow, and they put all big screens on up at the racehorse shows there. And they're looking at getting into boxing. Shout out to SIS. They are getting into boxing in a big way. You know, if they can put big screens up at big football stadiums and rugby stadiums like Twickenham, Lords, Headingley at cricket, ice hockey up here at Sheffield, I'm sure they can do it in boxing. So we've got meetings with them lined up in the next couple of weeks when Matthew gets back to me, and I've got a boxer who's going to be fighting for a world title in next year or so. He's on board with me and I'm going to take him to the meeting, and things are looking good. And I'm not going to say who this boxer is at the moment because I don't know if he's going to come. But like I said, all I want to do is play my little tiny part in boxing to piss all you haters off. Who say, you know, you're a fat this, you're fat that, your kids are ugly, we're going to rape your kids, we're going to smash this, we're going to smash that. Keep hating. Alright. But keep your questions coming in because I'm going to see Clinton Woods in the next couple of weeks, and I'm going to need something to go see Clinton with. So I'm going to need some questions that you can send me on Twitter, but I would prefer them if you send it to porkycorner@mail.com, and I'll go see Clinton and I'll try and be sober. I try not to have a drink at weekends, mate, this day and age, but sometimes you just got to sink if you want to, because do you know what, boxing at the moment starting to piss me off. But I'm going to get my passion back for it. But it is what it is, isn't it? So let me just... I've got no power on my phone now, have I? I don't think I've got any power on my phone. It looks like I'm going to be going home in a minute. I'm going to go in here and sober up, get something to eat, something to drink, coffee, and I'm going to go down home, hot bath and early night. I don't think I'll be going out tonight now. But it is what it is, isn't it? But keep on following my shows. We don't want to upset anybody with these shows. I just want to tell the truth in boxing without declaring too much and pissing people off. Now, I don't work with Dennis Hobson no more, but I wish him all the best. He's a good guy, Dennis, and I'd always back him up. But I can't work with him with boxing. I don't like how he works. I can't come on these channels and say what I say and then see what I see. So I can't work with him. He's got his methods. There's Dennis's way and there's the truth, isn't there? But it is what it is, isn't it? He's a good guy. I wish him all the best. I am working with people in boxing. I'm not going to say their names on here. And they respect me. I know Dennis respects me, but I don't like how he works. So that's that. But that's boxing for you, innit? Shout out to Matt Bowes at The Cult Is Dead. He always slags me off to death. Whatever you're slagging me off, Matt Bowes, I know you fear me. You either fear me or you're jealous of me, because you don't want to meet me, do you? You don't want to meet me, do you? Shout out to Brian King. He's got a good boxing knowledge on him. Me and AJ Hobson, we used to have a little bit of a chat about Brian King. We used to say, do you know what? He's wasted him because he does know boxing. But he's pissed that many people off in boxing that he can't probably get a job in boxing. But I like him, Brian King. He's ballsy, innit? He's out there, innit? I like him. Shout out to Andy Patterson Tommy the Guru Allen, I like them kids, because they're not frightened to say the bit. And they know boxing, let me tell you. Fucking hell, if ever I won lottery, I'd set them on straight away £1 a week, because they could be best matchmakers ever. I'll smash their car up here. They could be best matchmakers ever, them boys. They know the boxing. Shout out to Ozzie Smith as well, from out Chorley way. I went to Blackpool a couple of weeks. I went by his house, but he was playing cricket, so I never got a chance to meet him. He's a nice kid, Ozzie Smith. Whenever somebody asks me something, I always ring them up, or always pick their brains. Ozzy, Andy Patterson, Tommy the Guru Allen, and I'll ring somebody who's looking to match a fight. Because it's good to pick brains, innit? Steve Wellings. They're boxing people, them. Terry Chappendama, Martin Theobald, Andy White, is it? You know, New Age Podfather. Boxing Coalition. These are all boxing people that take fuck all out boxing and just give an opinion. And it's good to have people on board like that. So keep on hating, keep on loving, whatever, but keep boxing out there. Shout out to K Official. Look at this here. Look at that. Look at that embroidered. Look at that. That's beautiful, that, isn't it? The quality of their stuff, innit? Shout out to K Official, Paul and Emma, or is it Ems? Shout out to Carlton Leach, who's donating money from his tops that he's selling, the Carlton Leach collection at K Official, into boxing. Old Carlton Leach, that's good, that Carlton, well done. People say, oh, he's a gangster, he's this and that. He's got a big heart, and I like to be involved with people who've got a big heart. I haven't met Carlton yet, but I will soon. Shout out to Jane Couch. She's a good boxing person, Jane Couch. Big-hearted Jane Couch, very popular. Peter Fury always says to me, do you know Jane Couch, Russ? She's lovely, she's a lovely lass, Jane Couch, her and her partner. So, hope you're alright, Jane. Shout out to Nick Blackwell. I know that you're on road to recovery. It's not, and what's happened's awful to you, Nick, but I hope you're okay. And a shout out to Carl Frotch. He gets loads of stick on Twitter, and I get loads of stick for defending him. But I know Carl like other people don't know Carl. And he's not all bad, Carl, let me tell you. He's big-hearted. Yeah, he might be careful with money and that, but what's he going to do? Give it all away? So, alright. You take care. But shout out to Ali at Churchill's. Taylor's in Doncaster celebrating 50 years. The shirts there are mega nice. If Johnny Nelson gets shirts from there, you know it's nice. They're just a little bit expensive, but I'll be coming to collect my shirts this time next week. Is it a week tomorrow, Ali? Come on, let me know. Give me a ring. I'm still waiting. But and a shout out to Brendan Ingle, who died sadly and he got buried on Thursday. What a great man and a great influence in this area where I live. So, and a shout out to Steffi Bull as well. Steffi Bull. I have a love-hate relationship with Steffi Bull, but you know, deep down, I know he's got no bottle. He's got no bottle. So Steffi, don't try and give it the big G with me on phone, mate. You've got no knackers. You never had no knackers when you fought, mate. And you ain't got no knackers now, you're not fighting, are you? Alright. You take care, all the best. Keep on trucking.